I was so bored stocking shelves in a supermarket that one shift I stole a Snickers bar just to get some dopamine, bro. And as I ate it in the locker rooms, I checked my bank account, hoping that some money came in from the business I've been grinding every single night for months. And it had $4 in it. And 2 years later, I worked 3 hours a day from my bedroom, just unemployed maxing, making 3 to 6 grand per week at 20. But I've been failing since I was 17 with dropshipping, reselling sneakers, copywriting, agencies, and I hated all of it. Because no business is easy, but some really suck and some are really amazing. It just depends on what fits you, not the best one that everybody copies. So I will give you the 4 questions that I ask myself to figure out mine. And then once you figure out what you actually want to do, I will also reveal the one that I've been running for the past year. I saw the same gurus as you know, they just told me that dropshipping is the best, reselling sneakers is the best, affiliate marketing is the best, and I hated all of it. And then I thought like, okay, I like writing, in school I was writing essays and all this stuff, just being creative. So I wanted to do copywriting because that's writing, right? Except copywriting wasn't the writing that I imagined, I was just optimizing for SEO and writing product descriptions for ashwagandha for some agency or whatever. I was practicing copy every single day after school, sending cold emails to every company and agency in the country. And once I got finally hired, I hated every fucking second. Don't go for what's the most profitable, but for what you want to do every single day, what you actually enjoy, what you will put in the most effort in. And I thought it's writing, but copywriting wasn't the thing, that's why I also needed 3 other questions. And I only have to say, do what you enjoy, because of the hustle culture, grind set fucking bullshit that like everybody tries to be Batman when Batman hates his life. All of these guys are so miserable. And then you bring up a point saying, do what you enjoy and you will make more money, and they be like, no, that's gay, bro. Like you should hate your business. You should grind 16 hours a day and hate what you do because that's what a man is supposed to do, bro. What the fuck? There's no secret most profitable business. You will hit 3K, 5K, 10K, 20K, 50K per month with any business you want, and it's gonna take you the same amount of time. Why would you pick the one that you hate and give yourself a disadvantage? This will actually make you lose. And it's like saying, I want to be a professional athlete, and you love going to the gym, bro, you love lifting weights, but some retard tells you that you can play soccer and you want to play soccer for no reason, even if you hate soccer. Either you will quit sooner or later, and if you don't quit, you will never get the idea at 2 a.m, you will never be creative, you will never actually put your heart and all the effort into it, you will never actually enjoy it. In fact, you try to not think about it, which is exactly how business doesn't fucking work. Like, if you try to not think about it, just go to a 9 to 5. Most people just build a prison around themselves. They are locked in, but they lose the keys, bro. So I stopped forcing it. I kept writing on Twitter because I like writing just my thoughts, what I do, whatever, and I grew some followers, and people actually fucked with that because I liked it. That's the surfer life everybody is posting right now about. This beats the locked in guys every single time, because the surfer, he just rides the wave. He is low cortisol, he doesn't care that much. But the locked in guy is stressed, high cortisol, he hates what he's doing, and he just has to lock the fuck in, bro. Every top performer, every sportsman tells you that the best work, the best results comes when you don't force it, when you are in a flow state, when you just don't give a fuck, you just play. Every time I detached from the results, I always made more money. And detaching is hard, that's why I'm saying, that's why I'm talking about it, it's hard. It's easier to be locked in because you're stressed. But last summer in 2025, I didn't do anything for a week and I made $4,000, more than in the weeks when I was working every single day, which is fucking crazy, bro. Because the business is never about the hours. It's not a 9 to 5. It's about the quality of the input. It's not about how much work you do, but how good the work is. And good work only comes from caring, Do you think an artist, like a successful rapper, is forcing it, is like trying to be locked in? No, he just flows. He just likes making music. That's why the music is good. So you start winning once you stop competing. So before anything else, what do you like doing? Ask yourself this. What do you like doing? What do you enjoy? And that's the thing that you should probably be making money from, because why not? But what you do is only half of it. That's why you have the other 3 questions, because I had the writing part right, but all the other things wrong as well. I've got a client who does millions in revenue per year. He owns multiple franchises and he is making big money. But he cannot even go on a vacation. He bought my program so he can move this online, so he has the freedom. That's when the where starts to matter. Not what's the most profitable, but what actually lets you live. Because that's the entire point of doing business, right? Like, at least for me, I'm doing it to be free, not to be working 16 hours a day at one place. So for me, I ran the whole fucking thing from my phone because my desktop was unusable. I was using it for the copywriting, but then I couldn't even use it. It was an iPhone 11. And I made enough money that I could buy a 2.5K MacBook, which, by the way, is bullshit. Like, I don't even know why I bought a 2.5K MacBook. I'm just an idiot. But the MacBook is not even the point. The point is I could make $5,000 in a week from my phone. The thing that you are holding in your hand right now, or just like around you, is enough to make money on the internet. So I work from anywhere. I went to Thailand for 2 months. I came like a month ago. Yesterday I was in a pub drinking beer and working on my phone, making money. And the one I actually remember is when I was eating ice cream on a parking lot with my friend, and suddenly I made $750. That's how easy this shit is, bro, just from my phone. So you can make money everywhere you go, which means you don't have to ever stop. Plus you see the world, you know, especially if you are young, you can just enjoy your life and still make money while doing it. So pick something online, but not every business online is only available to do from your phone. And even if you do have the laptop, it's not always with you. So it's still better to just pick something you can do from your phone, so you can literally do it everywhere. But where you are still means nothing if you hate it because you are working with the wrong people. When I was 17 doing copywriting, I was working with some, you know, supplement agency, which was like 40-year-old people, corporate stuff, and I had nothing in common with them. I was just like their employee, and they even treated me like a kid because I was 17. They were like, oh, you are 17, that's so cool that you are making money online. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. That's the point everybody skips. It's like, it's the same as the first point. They only care about the money, so they pick the most profitable niche, and then they hate their clients and they work in the most boring business ever. Do you really care about plumbers, bro? Do you really care about doctors? Do you really care about SaaS, you know, and some call agents for dentists? Choosing the right people, it's not a fancy, weak lifestyle thing because you just don't want to work with these clients. No, it's actually a money thing and a lifestyle thing. Think about your project in school, right? If you were with the fucking weird kids that you didn't like, the anime emo guys who play League of Legends all day, you didn't do anything. You hated the work, hated every second. It felt like fucking 2 hours, bro, and you didn't do anything. But if you're with your friends, you were laughing, enjoying every second. It was fast, it was fun. The class was over very soon, and you did the work, and you got a good grade, and you enjoyed it. But now your grades don't matter, your income matters. Because when you actually like your clients, it makes everything easier, bro. You look forward to talking to them. You are honest, you call them out on their bullshit so they actually do the work. You hold them accountable because you care about them, so you actually remind them to work. You're not always nice to them, but you're kind because you care about their results. They call you out if you do something wrong. It's just have a very open, very honest relationships, and that's how you get the best results. I got a client who sends me payments early, like earlier, because he just likes me and it's fair, you know. But if you work with some shitty clients, they always hold the money, they don't reply, they don't want to send it, you know. It's always a problem. And the results, bro, I have a client who was about to quit and he didn't, and he texted me, I didn't quit only because I didn't want to disappoint you. So he kept going and he made his first money online from his school community. Most people don't give a fuck if you make it or not. Like they don't care, bro. And now the lifestyle, by the way, this gets back to working from anywhere. If you have friends all around the world, you can travel, and everywhere you go, you have someone you know. I got a guy that I was paying, so he was not my client, I was his client, but I went to Thailand to see him. On the way to Thailand, I was supposed to meet my client in Doha, in Qatar, but because of the war, you know, in Iran and Israel or whatever, we just didn't meet because of the war. He was stuck in there, I was stuck here. I can go to Finland, I can go to Germany, I can go to Spain, I can go to the US. I can go all around the world and I will always know someone in there. The business stops being work, but it becomes your actual life. It's a lifestyle. You live and you make money from it. So when a grindset guy takes, no bro, don't care about it, just take everybody who pays. How does this sound? It's a broke mindset, bro. Why would you take everyone who pays just because he has money? Like, do you really need them? It's kinda broke, right? Like, for example, you were with me when I'm on a sales call, and the guy is perfect, but I just don't fuck with him. I'm like, bro, I don't think this is a good fit, because I don't need to take every money I see. I want to work with real people and people I like. A bad client costs you way more than the money. He will not refer anyone, he will be a pain in the ass, he will not do the work, he will not get the results, and he will always think about it and just be mad. There's even a book, you know, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. It's a lot about business, and it says business is relationships, business is communication, business is people. If you have wrong people, you have wrong business. That's just how it is. For example, I have a client who paid me, and he said, thanks for being my friend. Like, I'm getting paid to have friends, bro. Now, the trap is that you can have all of this, and none of it matters if you are still a slave, because you don't control when you work. At the supermarket, I worked from 7 AM to 2 PM or from 2 PM to 9 PM. I also had school on top. You know, I just did the business when I had the time, maybe from 10 PM, writing copy until 2 AM because I had a due until tomorrow. I wasn't building the business around my life. I was just fucking slaving away to make some money. That's when. And most people never think about it because it makes all the difference between like a business and a lifestyle and then just a normal job. Here's how you make more money when you can control when you work. First of all, you can work all the time. You know, you don't have to work 8 hours. You can work 16. You can work all the time. Sometimes I didn't even sleep for 2 days. I'm retarded, yeah, I know. But I was just working because I liked it. And the second reason is that you work when you are actually on. When you are not tired, when you actually feel like it. I do my best work at like 1 a.m. let's say. And I can work when everybody is sleeping. I don't have to schedule this at 9 a.m. Force myself to wake up. No. I don't even have an alarm, bro. I can just wake up whenever. Now, obviously, I have to be honest, this is where most people fail and they will call me a bitch. Obviously, freedom is a curse when you don't have discipline. So the paradox is to become an employee of your own company and treat yourself as an employee. So yes, have some hours when you work, have some tasks to do. If you don't complete the tasks for a day, you don't go to sleep. And it's like you didn't escape your 9 to 5 to have another boss. You become the boss, which is hard. I can change my schedule every single day and it doesn't matter at all, bro. The only problem is that sometimes it's Tuesday and everybody is in school, everybody is in a job, and nobody wants to get wine drunk at 2 p.m. That's the problem with being free, but I will take it, you know. And the thing is, I'm not describing a perfect fantasy, I'm describing today. I wrote a script in the morning, blasting music, drinking coffee, then I went to the gym, I'm recording it right now, and I will go on a walk, see my girl, and just have a beer. I don't give a fuck, bro. And the funniest thing is that I made money today. Even it was just $500, but I still made money today. And I'm just loving it, bro. I'm just chilling, you know. Low cortisol, just surfer life. There's basically one business that runs all of these 4 things at once. And I've been running it the whole time because nothing I tried was better than this. And it's also the reason why you're even watching this video in the first place. It's just having a personal brand, posting content, and running a coaching business, teaching people what you like and what you understand. Because you have the what. You make content about something you genuinely care about, you're passionate about it. You don't have to learn anything because you know it already, you are doing it. And you will stick to it because you like it and you can help other people with that. You talk to people who are 1, 2, or 3 steps behind you and you actually care about them because it's like your younger self. They come to you from the content, so they like you, so you will like them. And then you both get better results. When is that the algorithm is running the videos. It works when you sleep, you know, you get booked calls, you get money coming in when you're not doing anything, and you can choose when you do it. And where it's phone doable, like you can do it on phone, and you don't even have to do YouTube, you can do any other platform you like. The life makes the content makes the money, and the money can be used to live a better life. You know, you live for a living, basically. I'm not saying it's for everybody, you don't have to do it at all. If you like video editing, whatever, just do whatever you want. I'm saying this is the one that works the best for me, and it actually follows all the 4 questions. So now we have 2 options. Obviously, first one is just close this video, never see me again, don't listen to me, and just, you know, go to your 9 to 5, do some business you don't like, or just do whatever and probably fail or take so long to figure it out that you will quit in the first place. You can run the questions yourself and lose 1, 2, 3 years like I did, that's fine. Or the second option you have is, you know, actually let someone who did it walk you through it, help you build the business, help you make an offer, help you pick what you like, help you make the content, teach you sales so you actually make money, even with low subscribers, even if you have never done it before, even if you don't think that you even have a skill to actually make you money. That's what I do in my one-on-one program. That's what I do for my clients. If you want me to actually personally help you do it, it's very, very personalized. You can click the first link in the description, book a free call with me, I'll walk you through it, see if you are the right fit and see how it goes. Either way, the questions don't change. I think everybody should run their business like this because you should build your business around your life, not your life around your business. So if I was you, I would pick the second one, but it's up to you. It's genuinely like an option. Either way, I hope I helped and see you in the next one.